The backroom culture of job-killing regulations by unelected Washington bureaucrats has to end. And there's no better example than the U.S. Department of Labor right behind us. In my home district of Southeast Louisiana, some of the best world-known restaurants in New Orleans that people would get their mouths watering just thinking about are right now being faced with the prospect of having thousands of middle management positions being eliminated by these unelected bureaucrats at the Department of Labor. Literally, they're directly responsible for costing thousands of people their chance at the American dream. I'm talking about people that started off as janitors, people that started off as dishwashers, that now finally are part of middle management, are now finally getting to be part of the middle class of this country, which is part of the American dream. And because of a rule by unelected bureaucrats at the Department of Labor, their chance at the American dream is being shattered. This is the kind of regulation that's got to end. This is the kind of transparency we're trying to bring with our agenda that would say if some unelected bureaucrat wakes up one morning with some idea that's going to cost middle-class jobs all across this country, shouldn't it at least have the ray of sunshine of going before a committee on C-SPAN in public view and having the facts presented? And if it's a bad idea, it would get voted down by those of us that actually are held accountable every 2 years before the voters, as opposed to an unelected bureaucrat who has no accountability, yet is directly responsible for the loss of millions of jobs in this economy. And of course, you can look at the energy industry, which I know all too well in my district of Southeast Louisiana. And we've seen so many job-crushing regulations that have cost us jobs in the United States, that have run jobs to foreign countries all around this world that should be here. These are millions of good jobs. And if you just look at the latest rule and regulation coming out of the Department of Interior, the well control rule, a rule that would actually make it less safe to drill in the Gulf of Mexico. Now, that regulation would not stand up under the scrutiny of a public hearing, yet because an unelected bureaucrat brings it forward, it's now something that's going to actually kill jobs, kill innovation, and kill American energy security, all to carry out some unknown agenda of an unelected bureaucrat. That's not the way things should go in the United States of America. That's why our agenda brings those middle-class jobs back and brings sanity to the regulating process.